How's it going, guys? We're going to be playing a 5v5 Vainglory match. We're going to be using Koshka. We're going to be building a crystal path, and we're going to be jungling. And so the game will get started as soon as this loading screen gets out the way. We're just trying to set up. And looking at our composition, it is solo queue, so it is a bit out of the ordinary. We don't really have any tank, but we're going to try to see what we could do. Alright, so I'm going to begin by maxing my A, just to have that close gapping, make it a bit easier for me to roam and escape if I need to, or chase. I'm going to try to go for my crystal buff, however, it just might get it before I can, so if he does, that's fine. So yeah, he was able to get it there, which is alright. If he's going for that crystal path, then it's good. So here I'm going to try to retreat, just because I do see that Scarf is coming in. And although he was fairly low, he did have protection there, so I do need to be careful. Here I do see that our Taka is going to try to go in, so I'm going to follow. I did want to focus on that Scarf, however he was too far back that I wasn't quite able to get him. So at this point I'm going to retreat, and I am going to go top lane. I do see Ringo is up there, so I'm going to try to focus him down. And Idris is up there too, so I'm going to provide some help for him as well. And see if we can try to push this top lane forward. So Idris is going in, and he's close to picking up the kill. Fortunately, Ringo was able to get away. However, I am going to go in. And we did pick up that kill right there. So that is going pretty good for us. Here we're going to clear this wave. I do want to see if we could go inside the enemy jungle and try to get some farms away from them. And I'm going to do that as soon as this minion is up. And because it is early game, I know I'm not going to be doing too much damage to the turrets, so I don't want to spend all my resources going up there. Rather, I'd rather come here, try to take some buffs, some quick buffs, try to level up a bit quicker. And that should be helping us later in the game. I'm also going to try to go for the weapon buff, just because I do not see anyone trying to take it here. And I think we should be able to get it. I'm thinking of going for the gold buff as well, but I don't want to get too greedy. But as I see that there's no one here and everyone is occupied, I am going to go try to take it.
Off we go.
I might try to steal it here. Alright, we were able to take it there. Wait, nope. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the final hit, which is fine. We still got a pretty good experience from the enemy jungle. Here we're going to come back to that Ringo, but we do see that he's going to be causing us some issues here, so I do got to be careful. Gonna pop my heal, and at this point I do see Taka coming back in, but I do gotta clear this minion wave before I go help. Ringo's low, I'm going in. Nope, he was able to get him, which is fine. There we go. So we got a double kill there. Not us, but our teammate. So it's a pretty good lead right now, and we're starting to get that snowball going, so it's pretty good. Right now, hopefully Idris and I could do some pretty good tower damage right here. But we do see that Scarf is coming back. Unfortunately, it just might go down here. We do see that Scarf is going to try to chase. And I am going to go in after that. But he did pop his flash, so we're going to have to go back. And at this point, I'm just going to stick in this area because I don't want them pushing our top lane too far in. And hopefully Idris can come back pretty soon, because it is going to be difficult. Being that I'm in half health and there's 3 down here. Unfortunately, it seems like this tower is going to go down. And we weren't able to get Ringo there. I thought we would be able to get him because it seems like he overextended, but unfortunately he was able to get away. Nope. Just barely able to escape, and I might go down here as well. Alright, luckily I was able to get that kill there. It seems like he overcommitted, went down to our tower. I knew that I could perhaps burst him down, seeing that if I would have kept running, it might have not worked out. So that was a lucky escape there. We were able to get a kill right there. I'm going to go top again to try to take care of the scarf, just because I do see that my damage potential is much higher right now. So, and seeing that he doesn't have a tank supporting him, it should be a bit easier trying to get him. So Scarf is going to be trying to finish off our tower. Being that it's almost dead, I am going to forget the tower and just focus on Scarf. And hopefully I get my A back. There we go. So Scarf is out too. We're going to go ahead. We're going to clear this minion wave. And we're going to try to push their tower as well. And luckily, Idris came back. We do have Ringo there. I don't want to dive him under the tower, just because I am at 80% health. And we see that his ally came back too. We're going to go top. And again, we're just going to try to steal his weapon buffs. Try to get as much buffs from them as we can, to hopefully outfarm them late game. And then we can start doing more damage. I'm going to check if their gold buff is here, which it is, and I am going to try to steal that too. Because again, I want to be trying to get that gold advantage and that gold lead early game, so that late game I could become a major threat. Top turret is destroyed. I don't see that they have a minion wave there, but I do see that Idris is getting the better half of the fight, so I might try to go down there. Was able to kill him. Here I'm gonna try to clear this minion wave and then finish pushing this top turret, so that hopefully we can get it down and start progressing, because we are leading in gold and in kills. However, we are not leading in turrets right now, so I am going to try to get some damage in. Mid lane, Scarf is there. We do have it pretty under control, so there's not too much to worry about there. We're going to try to get this turret. Unfortunately, Ringo was able to come back. I did not want to risk it, being that he does have a good amount of damage, and I'm at 80% health. I did not want to fight him under the tower. Here, I'm going to go mid lane and try to help with this Scarf. Set down some vision. Being that Scarf is 200 his tower, I'm actually going to go bot lane, because I did see Gwen there. Actually, here we see that Sky had overcommitted, so we are going to take her out. Then after that, I have seen Gwen now, so now I'm going down to bot lane. I'm going to use my boots to make sure I get there on time. Unfortunately, Gwen was able to just get away there. If she does come back, which I'm hoping, we might be able to get some damage into her. But unfortunately, she was able to get away there. We do see Taka diving in the turret, and he was able to pick up that kill. So unfortunately, one of the wrong things that I did there is that my A ability actually went to a minion rather than going on Gwen, and that was what caused me to miss that kill. Here we do see Sky is locking in. I am going to use my B to get that speed boost, but I think it was too much. There I should have been looking at the map. Sky was there, and my teammates did try to warn me. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to escape on time, but it's fine. Vox was able to pick up the kill there. But we do see that Ringo is pushing top with a big minion wave. No one's there. So our top lane is most likely going to be going down here.
Okay, but let's run faster.
I'm gonna go try to go top lane and try to take care of this Ringo to stop him from getting our main turret. But again, I do want to be careful with the damage that he puts out. So we were able to pick up that kill there, which is pretty good. So far, we're pretty well. We have 5 kills, 1 death, 2 assists. But again, in turrets, I think we are lacking a bit here. So hopefully we can start picking up some turrets. I am going to take my heal cam just because it's going to help me sustain a bit longer and help out my team a bit more instead of returning back to base camp. Here I'm just going to clear this minion wave once again. Let's check what's going up. Mid lane, we're getting the better end of the fight, which is really well. We see Taka that's already pushing top lane. Unfortunately, he did die. He did die. However, I do want to try to get his attack buff from under the turret. We do see that Ringo is back. You need to be careful. I'm going to pop my flash. And there we go. I need to be careful there because you see he was doing a lot of damage now that he's a bit more farmed. But because I had my flask and I used my ultimate at the same time to stop him from getting the better of me, I was able to actually come up on top there. I was also able to get the turret. Now I do want to return just because I don't know where all the enemies are. So I don't want to overcommit too much on that top lane. And it was running low on health. Seeing bottom lane, we do have a pretty big minion wave coming. So I am going to try to head down there and try to get rid of that. Here I popped my boots. It wasn't really necessary, but at the same time, I don't see myself getting into a fight anytime soon. And we do see that my team is leading in kills, so I saw no reason to just, not go for it. So here, I'm going to try to clear this minion wave. We do see that we have Taka as well as Vox and Idris all top lane, pushing down that turret, which is going to be of great help to us. And now you see that snowball that I was talking about where we overfarmed, and maybe in the early game we weren't doing that well, but now late game we are getting more kills, we are taking down those turrets, so that's the importance of stealing those farms from your enemy turrets. From your enemy jungle, is that you end up being able to snowball. So here I do want to be careful because I don't know where all our enemies are, and the minion wave that I have isn't too impressive. But again, the damage that I'm outputting now is pretty great, that I am able to get a good amount of damage off in this tower. So we do see Gwen here. I am going to back off. I don't want to risk going one-on-one with her right now, especially because she's also under her tower. But what I am going to do is once again try to steal her jungle camp, make sure that she's not able to farm. Looking at top lane, we do see that there's Ringo, but they do have Taka up there, which is going to be able to take care of him. Here I want to check if they have a crystal buff, which they do. So once again, it's all about stealing those buffs. We do see that bot lane has a minion wave to it. Hopefully Idris recognizes it, but I don't think he does. Coming to mid lane, I'm going to set down some vision. We do have Sky here. And Gwen. I'm going to single out that Gwen and try to pick up the kill here. And then I'm going to go for Sky and try to pick up the kill too. There we go. So we got a double kill. This one's a bit more bulky, so hopefully we can get it. There we go. So we were able to get 3 kills there, which is pretty good. Ringo is going to be planted because of his ultimate. I am going to try to punish him for that, although it wasn't enough damage. So at this point, we're going to go back into the jungle, see if we can pick up anything. We do have a weapon though, and I'm going to try to give it to Taka just because I know that he is building weapon power. I'm building crystal damage, so I don't want to be too greedy with that. Here I'm going to go ahead, get the heal camp just to get some more health going. And then I'm going to go top lane, try to clear this minion wave. We do see Ringo's by himself. And he's low health. So this should be a quick kill. There we go. From that, we're going to go top lane. And again, guys, you see that snowballing that I was talking about where you steal a bunch of jungle camps, and by late game, you become this monster that no one can take out anymore. So here, we're going to go take this turret. And again, I do way more damage now that I'm way more outfarmed. So, and that's another thing. Early game, if you have a choice between taking some, doing some damage to the enemy tower or farming, I suggest going to farm. Just because you are going to get that advantage late game. Early game, you're not going to be doing a lot of damage to a tower. So there's no point for you to try to get it if you're not going to do any damage. It's better if you steal jungle camp, and then late game, you'll make up for those tower, that tower damage that you didn't do in the beginning of the game. So, you see here, I think Sky was level 7. I'm already at level 11. And so, again, at this point, I'm too outfarmed for anyone to contest me. Even solo, but especially when I have a team with me. We do see Ringo here, and we are going to take him out too. We're going to go mid lane now and try to take some of the minion wave down there and try to create some pressure. We do... Well, Scarf is already going to die, so we don't have to worry about that. And again, it's not about how many kills you could get. It's really just focusing on those turrets. So here, I do see that Gwen does have some backup, so I don't want to overcommit a bit too much. Here I'm gonna go for my ult. I'm gonna pop my shield, but yeah, right there I did overcommit. But fortunately, we were able to get a double kill there, and we might be able to get the artillery right there, so that should help us out. We do have our teammates going bot lane. They might, yep, they're going to try to take Black Claw, which should help us out in wrapping this game up. And again, these minion waves are coming in, so they can't come down to try to steal Black Claw, which is going to help us out a lot in taking it. Here, I'm going to be heading mid lane because I do want to try to help with Black Claw pushing. Another thing that I could do is I could go bot lane and try to split push, which is what I'm thinking of actually doing. But then we see that Gwen is right there, so actually I don't want to do that anymore. I am going to go mid lane. We're going to try to get kills here, maybe try to pick up an ace, and then from there try to get the Vein Crystal. So we got to be careful. I don't want to jump in there just because there's too much enemies. I'll get singled out pretty quickly. But we do see that Scarf is out of position, so we are going to get him there. We're going to focus our attention over here as well. And then after that, we're going to go for Ringo, who stayed under the tower. And then after that, we're going straight for the Vein Crystal right here. So there we go. That was a pretty easy win. The enemy did surrender, so we were able to pick up that win. But again, guys, it's all about taking those early jungle comes, trying to get that lead, trying to get the level advantage, the gold advantage. The game is a lot about farming, you know, trying to out-farm your team. And so luckily we were able to snowball the team there and we were able to get kills. Looking at the end results, we had 51 kills on our side. They had 9. Unfortunately, they did have an AFK Sky. However, I don't know what portion of the game she was AFK there. But again, I mean, looking at the levels, I was level 12, and most of their teammates were level 10. Sky was level 8. So it eventually just came down on who had the better farm, and luckily we were able to pick up that win there. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to keep updated on the latest legendary skins, on a variety of character pools, make sure to subscribe, comment any suggestions of any heroes you guys want to see, and thank you once again.